This episode of the Kind of Funny Gamescast is brought to you by the Dollar Shave Club. Guys, you don't need to choose between price and quality to get an amazing and affordable shave. DollarShaveClub.com is the answer. To prove how amazing their shave really is, right now they're going to give you your first month free to join the club. DollarShaveClub.com delivers amazing razors right to your door for a third of the price of what the greedy razor corporations charge. Join the club just like I did earlier and stop dealing with the drugstore hassle and battle locked up Razor Fortress ever again. I've been using them. I've been liking them. They've been keeping me clean for packs. Just go to Dollar Shave Club and pick a razor from their lineup of amazing blades. I have tried the executive blade with their Dr. Carver's shave butter. The blade just gently glides for the smoothest shave ever. See why over 3 million members like me love Dollar Shave Club. They're so confident in the quality of all their products that now you can get your first month of the club for free. Just pay the shipping. After that, it's just a few bucks a month. No long-term commitment. So, if you're one of those people that are scared like Nick, it's okay. No hidden fees. Go to dollarshaveclub.com/gamescast. That's dollarshaveclub.com/gamescast. Greg.
Yeah.
We were just at PAX
We
West 2016. You got to see a whole bunch of video games.
I did.
Did you see anything, Colin?
No, I was only there for an afternoon.
Okay.
So I only came for our... I went to our panel, and then I went and talked to our friends at Sony so I can get Erin to play PSVR. Made her a believer. It was amazing to watch. And then palpable and authentic excitement about PSVR out of her. It was fucking cool to see. I was like, I told you. And then we did our signing, and then I bounced. So no games for me, unfortunately. I was there for a different reason, so forgive me for that.
The only game I got to play was Sonic Mania, which I am extremely excited about, and they are doing such a great job with that game. That game is exactly what I want out of Sonic, especially having going back and replaying Sonic 2 and CD for the first time. I'm just like, they nailed the physics, they nailed everything I love about Sonic, and they improved on it, and they're actually making it great, which is the most important part. And they nailed the aesthetic, the sound, and the feel of it, which is the most important thing. So super excited about that, and definitely just give it a chance. But that's the only thing that I've played. But Greg, you were set on the task by yourself to go see a whole bunch of games so you can come back here and tell the big beautiful
Why wouldn't
kids.
you keep it in the wide shot? He's talking. None of us are talking. You're too hung up on these close-ups, Kevin. You should always default to the wide and just stay in the wide for a nice long time.
Let it breathe. What do you have to say?
What do you got to say, tough guy? What do you got to say in your microphone over there? It's not even on, is it? You don't even know how to turn it on anymore.
You look broken.
It's been a long day for him.
It's just slightly too hot in here.
Oh yeah, I
It's
know.
really too hot in here.
Yeah.
No. I don't care about you guys.
Oh.
Like here, I've got the windows open and it's just.
So what I did, Tim,
Thanks, Kev.
is we had our panel on Sunday, the Kind of Funny panel. Yeah. And then one of our fans got up there, one of the best friends, and asked, hey, you guys always come to these shows and see all these indie games. What have you seen that's great? And I said, we didn't see anything. Because what we've done now is we've gone full-blown into this personality thing, which means we just go and do panels all the time and parties and meet and greets and autograph signings. We never get to walk the floor. However, we were supposed to do a panel on Monday with Square. Square canceled at the last second. So we had a free Monday. So big Kev Coelho and I, Gesundheit, walked around, played a whole bunch of games. Now, as you know, PAX for me is all about the indie scene, the indiecade, the indie booth, all that stuff. Because you can go see the big games. The AAA stuff's there, but we've seen all the PlayStation VR stuff. I don't know what these people are doing over there in the Xbox booth. Ubisoft, I got it. For Honor is going to be a thing, apparently. You're going to make it a thing.
People are stoked, man.
I know they are. I'm not saying they're not.
Nothing but great things about the game, and based on every E3 showing I've seen of it, it's been like, oh, why are they doing this? But apparently we're wrong. I'm wrong, at least.
So what I did is I went over to the indie side and got in there. Put on a fake mustache. Walked around with a cane so nobody would know it was me. And I just played a whole bunch of games. I didn't play anything, actually. Well, I played a few things. But mainly what I did is I wanted to get a good read on the situation, identify the cool games, talk to the cool creators, and then get out there. So what I've done is brought an audio-visual presentation for you.
Whoa.
Kevin, I'll share all these with you. Don't worry. I'll share them with you. But I brought videos. So, all right? So the first one we're going to show you here, and we don't need sound, even though this is Masquerade, right? Songs and Shadows. Now, Colin, this one's here. It's not a Greg game at all.
It's a strategy RPG.
Steam, nope. PlayStation 4. Summer 2016, which of course, like every other indie game, is just not out there. What they're doing is calling it, right, Pause for Tactics Isometric RPG. So it's got that tactics feel, real-time combat that you can pause to do different, cooler, crazier moves.
So
or whatever.
it's optionally real-time.
Exactly. Like I said, Steam and PlayStation 4. The line on it: meticulously plan every second of real-time combat, styled in the vivid vein of French comic books. There's skill trees, there's spell modifiers, there's tactics, all this stuff, and you can just see it's got a great art style to it. Watching it, looked to me to be a colony kind of game.
Yeah, it looks cool. I'm a little confused about their marketing. You can't be real time. You can't strategically
plan real time. How are you?
strategy.
With the pausing, is how they're. I assume what they're popping off.
Yeah,
If
it
you're
looks
pausing,
cool.
you just
The art's
super
really
move or
pretty.
do
I didn't know
something.
that was what the French comic book aesthetic. Is that what
Yeah,
I never knew that was a thing.
yeah.
So
There you
it
go.
looks great. What's the release window?
They said summer is what they said, so we're almost there. So you imagine the end of the year they're shooting for or whatever.
This one up. I was just wanted to see this trailer went up a year ago. And
Yeah, well, you know how indie games are.
Yeah.
Love indies. They take forever to put out their games. Good people, they just bite off more than they can chew.
I hear that Owlboy is coming out soon.
Yeah, 9 years in the making.
Yeah, I was gonna say a decade, and we're finally getting Owlboy. But
Stoked.
for everybody I talked to about Owlboy there was telling me that it paid off. That it's gonna be great.
Good.
All right, good. Because we had Owlboy on the GDC stream forever ago. We're big fans. Just fucking put out your game, just like everybody. Now, speaking of putting out your game, I wouldn't put it on here, but if I'm talking about things I saw at the PAX in the indie side that I liked a lot, I got to put out Y2K, a postmodern RPG. Now, this is usually what I'm talking about with this one this is one I talk about. I feel like every time we talk about PAX. Right now, this is you remember this one? You hear me talk about this?
Yeah.
The JRPG set in 1990s America, 1999 to be precise. This girlfriend's disappeared. It was a viral video online, Tim, of her getting pulled out of an elevator. You're the boyfriend. You go off in this saga journey to find her or whatever. Plays like a JRPG. RPG battles with vinyl records. You wear your hipster outfits, weaponized panda plushies.
I like the map.
Yeah,
This looks
exactly.
awesome.
And the thing, now here's where it gets better. You ready for it, Tim? Mm-hmm. Vita, PlayStation 4, Steam, Wii
I was going to
U.
ask, where are the Vita games?
Yeah, exactly. No. Now I harass the Y2K creator all the time online. He's been delayed recently because of some stuff with his mom. So we hope everything's going all right with that.
Yeah.
Finish the game when you're ready. Game still looks awesome. Now, this is an old trailer as well. You look at the other trailer, see how old that trailer is. I was impressed as somebody who's watched this game for years now, how good this game does look. Right, the style, the near finished version they have that they were showing there. I was like, oh man, this looks markedly better than what it looks like here. Which is saying something because it
It definitely has a style to it.
Yeah, they're promoting it as a 25-hour JRPG, obviously, but I mean, it's set here in a postmodern RPG world or whatever. So I've always been behind them. I'm happy to see it's almost there.
Not thrilled with their logo. Gonna be real with you.
Sure, but again, indies, Tim, indies. Now this one, does anybody remember Kingdom of Loathing?
No.
I do not. I had never heard of this game. Couldn't tell you anything about it to save my life. This is west of Loathing, though. Now, what struck me and Kevin as we were walking around the floor, of course, is that all the art is stick figures. It's stick figure guys in this old west game, and we walked over to do it. Right?
my God.
It is an adventure RPG. This is shooting for early 2017. I can confirm iOS and PC because what happened is I was waiting for the PC station to open up, and then they handed us iPads so we could play it. This is just the teaser trailer. I think you get to a little bit, but think of an adventure-y kind of world, but with the RPG guys. See, this is right there. You're walking around, choose your class of character, but then you walk up, you talk to people. When you talk to them, it goes into like basically imagine like a text message conversation with word bubbles popping, and then you're picking your responses, and they're doing that off of that. You're getting a different story vibe off of that. You're getting different mission structures off of that as you go off into this and stuff. Totally goofy looking.
Yeah.
Really funny when we were playing it. Interesting inventory, leveling systems, all these weird things, but this game that looks so basic because it is just, in fact, stick figure people.
I love it.
Yeah, I like it a lot too. And that was the thing is this is now, I can't talk about the first one, I believe, but this is now the second iOS game I've seen in as many weeks where I'm like, I would actually play that. One day I'll tell you about the other one. This one gets a shout out. It's already out. Came out today. Project High Rise. Basically, you're building a high rise. You start in the basement, build it out, and then you just get going. It's a Sim City for high rises or whatever. You're building it out. What kind of what do you want this to be? Commercial space? Do you want it to be residential? How much money can you get based on your tenants coming in to then get more money to build it higher? How high can you get this high? I'm as a Sim City, management kind of nerd guy, mogul. Sure, I'm excited about this one. I will be playing this on this PC because this thing can run it. It's just a high rise building game. I'm sure this Origin PC can do it. But I like the vibe of it. I like, obviously, stupid sim things where I'm doing stuff and worrying about budgets and management and who I can move into where. I saw this one. I was excited for it. Out right now. Similar to what I was talking about, if I'm doing it, what I see there. I put apartment back in here. apartment. I've talked about before on Colin and Greg Live and a million shows. Your girlfriend breaks up with you. You go through the apartment to find things to learn the story of what happened. Then you can also go outside of the apartment into your neighbors' apartments and get their stories too. This is a game I had backed personally on Kickstarter. What I liked about it was I was watching, I believe, what's his face? Yeah, Masquerade or whatever. And Kevin came back around. He's like, hey, you remember that apartment game? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, it's around the corner and it looks completely different.
Yeah.
And we went over there and it looks better. We were in the woods in this one part where it was going through and like it's showing but not like that. I mean, this is what I expect apartment to look like, right? Maybe
really, I feel like we did a Let's Play of this game a year ago and it didn't even look different than this.
Sure. I mean, they've come so far as they continue to work on this game. This is another one where the creators are indies and they have full-time jobs in VR where they're working on VR stuff. So coming home to do this, like, we remember these comic strips, but it looks like the worlds you're getting in and what they've done with, it must be like, what, a year and a half now under their belt is getting even better. Still, shooting to get it out as soon as possible is what they say or whatever, but I think it's going to be more like 2017. Now we're going to get to, I think, my two biggest favorites, right? This first one is called Tonight We Riot. Here you go. Hold on. It's going to kick over here in a second. Yeah, okay. It's described to me when I met the creator as Streets of Rage meets Pikmin added in with a Molotov cocktail. Well, the video didn't. Hold on, let me refresh it. But imagine, Tim, if you will.
I will.
Thank you. Close your eyes as I cue up the video here for you. You're playing this game. It looks 16-bitish. You're going through the world. Here we go. And so what you do is you're running through these levels rioting. You start as the one guy, then you run into people on the street, and they join your riot, and you go through then fucking up everybody. Throwing Molotovs, doing this, taking down different, that's, a mech or whatever, taking down mechs, taking over, the establishment, the authority buildings. That's a different game. This is one of those things where they've just shoved all these different games together that they're publishing, announcing. It's on PC. They want to bring it to console eventually, kind of thing. Looked super fun. Looked like it would be a good time to go through. And I like that idea, right, of last guy kind of gameplay in a way that I'm picking up people off the street as I go.
Mixed with a rampage.
Exactly. Then bringing in so many more and just being this destructive force.
Yeah.
People can die in your group, your main character can die in your group, but as long as you have one person going, you can keep going and keep rioting and keep getting more people to keep, the riot going and get further and further and further. And then the big one that caught me off guard, I never heard of it, and it's still so secret that there's no trailer or anything out for it. Even though I did talk to them about doing a Let's Play and they're down when we get the chance, is Secret Legend. Now, I don't know if you've heard of Secret Legend, because it was one of those that got a lot of buzz coming out of PAX or whatever. And it's secretlegendgame.com to go sign up for. You are a fox, right? And everything else is Zelda. It's just Zelda.
It's Star Fox Adventures.
Sure. If that's what you want to call it. But no, you put it on, you're this little fox, you're in the green tunic, and you run around, and it's beautiful. Not top-down, isometric, to the side kind of thing as you run through and, see a little bit of everything. Opening treasure chest, doing this, but, the thing about it is that it's just breathtakingly beautiful. It looks like a watercolor painting. It's really, really well done in terms of what the character models are, what the environments are going to look like, how it all interacts. And what I found interesting about it from just watching it for a little bit is that it's got its own language. And so you're playing and doing things and running into other characters, and then it pops on the screen and it's all gibberish. You can't read any of it, and then it's yes or no. And so it's like trying to go through, and you're making these choices that I assume you are going to influence who does what with you or how it all works out. And then you just go, though, with whatever that is going to be and deal with the consequences of saying yes or no to whatever the hell's happening. And I asked them, the creator who's doing everything except two things on it, of course, do I learn this language as I go? And any kind of a wink and a nod. So it seems like it's going to be a game that right now looks like, oh, cool, it's a Zelda clone, just like what was it today?
Ocean
Horn. That I enjoyed last night. But I have a feeling as you get deeper and deeper and you learn how to do this, it's going to be, oh shit, there's something bigger going on, let alone if you can come back for New Game Plus and understand it all from the beginning. Mm-hmm. But Secret, that was the one, man, in terms of one that I was like, this is one I can't wait to play.
Sounds
can't wait
cool.
to play.
Terrible name.
Yeah, well.
But very generic name. But
yeah.
Don't know if that's intentional or not.
That's the thing. I think maybe when we get going, you see a little bit more of it and it makes a name for itself. It will be better than that.
The other one I saw was Super Rad Ray Gun. Mm-hmm. Do you guys remember this?
Yeah, I'd seen that a couple PAXs ago. Similar story, right? Where it's the same games keep popping up because they're just working on it.
It's the Game Boy inspired game where all the graphics are that green and black kind of look.
Is it Super Rad Ray Guy? Is that it? Or is it Super
Rad Ray Gun? I think.
Okay.
Right.
I can't remember anymore.
I don't know.
I'll check.
That
But you're
sounds
probably
right to me. And Mega Man vibes, but it's also another one of those like Shovel Knight-esque, just kind of 2D nostalgia games where it's like a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'd say there's a bit more Mega Man in it, including like boss fights that are straight up Mega Man where you're in a boxed room and you're just facing off against them. But I remember IGN previewed it at PAX years ago, but now it's part of RT Games thing.
Oh, really?
So yeah, they're publishing it. The reason I saw it was because it was at the booth we were
Gotcha.
at. So
And you're right, super rad ray gun.
Ray Gun, yeah. And it's coming out soon. I want to give it a shot because it looks fun. Check out the trailer.
The only thing I saw, because I just went and saw our friend Dan Edelman.
Oh,
he was
yeah.
there. Chasm.
Chasm's still amazing. I've just seen Chasm a lot.
I can't fucking wait.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that game's gonna be great. I just feel it. Like, it's just
Where do you
gonna
feel
be
it, Colin?
Right in my ball sack.
Good.
Right in my ball sack.
Do you know when it's coming out?
I think next year.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think they've said really.
Yeah, Chasm's looked great from day one.
Take your time.
Anything else?
Those are my ones.
I'm struggling here because we're doing this out of order, so I don't remember how long this topic's been going.
It's been fine.
But it feels right. So I'm going to move on.